Okay, so we have seen the equation of tangents and equation of normal to the ellipse in different form. So finally we have another definition for ellipse. Okay, so let us see what is that definition. Locus of a point which is moving such that it maintains a constant sum of distance from two fixed points, and the constant sum is must be greater than distance between two fixed points. Must be greater than distance between two fixed points. Let us try to understand this. Say these are the 2 points and a point moves P such that, say this is point S1, this is point S2. It always have a fixed distance PS1 plus PS2 is always constant. Okay, and this constant should be greater than S1, S2. Okay, so if we see the locus, then this locus will be something like this, which is an ellipse, and this point S1, S2 and S2 are nothing but foci of the ellipse. Okay, and this constant value is nothing but 2a. So we have for ellipse, standard ellipse, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. f1, f2, where coordinates f1 is minus a is 0 and f2 is a is 0, and v1, v2 are the vertex having coordinates minus a0 and a0. So in any point if we take on ellipse, then pf1 plus pf2 will be equal to 2a. This satisfies that definition. So this is all about ellipse. Now moving to hyperbola. Definition. Say definition 1. It is also, as we have defined previously, that it is a locus of a point such that from a fixed point it maintains a constant ratio from a fixed point and a fixed line, and the ratio is greater than 1. So we have this, a fixed line directrix and a fixed point focus F in a line directrix, such that moving point P, PF upon PM is equal to E, where E is always greater than 1. Okay, then this locus is hyperbola. Here also, if we join this F with this line perpendicularly and divide, say this is M naught, and divide F M naught in ratio E is to 1, we will be getting, we can divide it in either in internally or externally. So we will be getting 2 vertices here also. So we have our hyperbola like this. Okay, where A upon E 0 minus a upon e 0. So we have a hyperbola like this and two directrix we will be getting. These are the two directrix, okay, which are x is equal to a upon e, x is equal to minus a upon e, and we have focus as ae0 and minus ae0. Okay, and vertex as a0 and minus a0. This is x-axis, which is major axis, and this is y-axis, which is minor axis. And we have the equation in standard form as x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1, where b square is equal to a square e square y minus 1. So let us write the equation in standard form. X square minus upon a square y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. For this, x is a major axis and y is a minor axis. Okay. And b square is a square e square minus 1. So we can write e square is equal to 1 plus b square upon a square. So eccentricity is root under 1 plus b square upon a square. So this is always greater than 1, right? And if the equation is like this, x square upon y square upon b square minus x square upon a square is equal to 1, then here y is the major axis and x is minor axis, and here a square is b square e square minus 1. Okay. So we have a hyperbola like this. Okay. So the standard equation is x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. So let us see parametric equation. This is a point P x y. So we write x as a sec theta and y as b tan theta, where theta is a parameter. Okay. So here also, what is the angle theta? If you want to see that, then we have to draw a circle of radius. This circle is x square plus y square is equal to a square. And if we take any point, say this point is P dash, okay, then this point can be written as a cos theta, b a sin theta, right? A cos theta, a sin theta. And if we draw tangent at this point, then wherever it intersects at hyperbola, then we will be getting point P a sec theta, and substituting this a sec theta on this equation, we will be getting b tan theta. So this is again auxiliary circle to this hyperbola. And this theta is eccentric angle. Okay. So now equation of tangent and normal to the hyperbola. condition that line y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent to hyperbola x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Is that c is equal to a square m square minus c square is equal to a square m square minus b square. So y is equal to mx plus minus c square plus minus under root a square m square minus b square is a tangent to hyperbola x square minus a square x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1 with point of contact as minus a square m upon c minus b square upon c. Okay. In point form, here also we substitute x square up x1 in place of x square and y1 in place of y square to get the equation of tangent in point form. And in parametric form, in place of x1 we substitute a sec theta and y1 we substitute b tan theta. Okay. To get a x sec theta upon a minus y tan theta upon b is equal to 1. Okay. And likewise the equation of normal can be again found by differentiating the equation x square minus y square upon y square minus b square is equal to 1 to get dy by dx. This is the slope of tangent and slope of normal is minus 1 upon slope of tangent, isn't it? So we found the slope of normal and then substitute in the point slope form of a straight line to get a equation of normal, right? So this is all about the theory related to conic sections. Okay, so now we will be solving problems. Okay.